All right, let's get going, everybody. Let's talk about it. So Kevin Gates, all right. Well, this podcast called the Lilah Demonetized Podcast, okay? Now, it's labeled as comedy. This is the introduction. So before we even get started on talking about this podcast, let's talk about what what they're all about. And this is not the only transgender person they've had on this. They've had others come through. Shout out to T.S. Jane Marie came through. Grace Jane for coming through. You know, they've had issues in talking about mental health with Trisha James. And so they've been able to have this, they've cultivated this, thing. It says the reality behind being a trans escort with Penelope. That's another episode. This is what the thing is. Introducing Eleanor Demonetized, the podcast that violates community guidelines in every single episode. So you're going to get offended here. So you've already been pre-warned that they're going to violate every darn community guidelines that you in every single episode, okay? I don't know what their numbers are like, so please. Nothing in centers and names will be dropping along with screenshots and receipts. This is about the most raw podcast you've ever been exposed to and violating dolls and creators that you gossip about behind closed doors. Sharing the inside scoop in the adult industry and so much more. Ladies, watch your back because the dolls will be stabbing. Let's get demonetized. Now, shout out to Alpha Wolf. That's, I guess, her man. Alina's man. A shout out to Alina. So during this interview, the guest was Lilah Gibney, okay? So she claimed that she had a one-night stand with Kevin Gates. Now, this is what she said. She said, according to Gibney, she often DMs well-known rappers in the hope of sleeping with them so that she can pay her bills in exchange. I don't see anything so far. She's being totally upfront and totally honest. She's being completely straightforward here. And she said she said that the Louisiana rapper took her to dinner, where she ordered everything she wanted and even tried caviar for the first time. Is it caviar? Caviar. I should know. I've had it once or twice. It's one of those. That's a long story. She added that he was staring deep into her soul the entire date. Oh, he was turned on by you. I mean, it is what it is. So she said she claims that afterwards, Kevin Gates brought her to his home and introduced her to his wife, Drika Gates. Okay, this is the part that I was like, I'm not judging. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging. I don't know what kind of relationship they have. They could have an open relationship, and we don't know anything about it. Actually, you know what? A Google will be your friend. Is Kevin Gates in an open relationship? Now, he may have said something, and we don't even know. Hold on. You can't do this. His wife had been in an open relationship for nearly 2 decades. Okay, so we get this. Okay. So far, everything is cool and copacetic. I don't see any problem with this. All right, so here we go. So she even claims that afterwards that Kevin brought her home to the wife, and the wife saw her, and they, when they disappeared into the room to have sex, Gibney, the trans sister, said that she broke the news of that she was transgender when she claimed that Kevin Gates noticed there was something a little different about her, in the private area, her personal area. She then told the interviewers that she was that Kevin Gates said it was okay and finished doing what he was doing and said it doesn't care. I remember actually her exact words where he said everyone to each its own. You know what I'm saying? He's not discriminatory. And actually, he has been on live before talking about dating trans women before. And so I just don't understand how everyone started running off and saying, oh my God, he outed him and he outed him. Hold up. And this hit the big wigs. This hit T.S. Madison. Okay, so hold on. Okay. This is her statement. If you are trans and you are out here running to social media and blogs to detail your sexual experience with celebrity men, I have a question for you. What is the reason? Well, she's explained the reason. She went on a show that's what they do, is they talk about their experiences as trans women in this adult, in the adult life. Because you claim that you are a woman, then sensationalize your sexuality and counters to shock for shock value. But that's what that podcast says. That's what they're all about. I'm just saying, TS, you do the same thing. Anyway, let's go. Don't be the continuous part of the down low stigma that men are forced to adhere to surrounding their sexuality. I don't think that applies to Kevin Gates here. I mean, I understand that this applies in general, like an overall situation. I get what she's saying in an overall situation, but this is not this situation here. You cannot apply an overall situation to a specific situation in which this doesn't apply. You know what I'm saying? First of all, she went on a podcast that's known for that. She's been there before. She's talked about others before. She's also, said that she just met him. They went to dinner and they had a good time. There was not one negative thing said by her, by him, by the wife. No one's complaining. It was a story, and a very good romantic story at that too, because she said that she got blocked after, this happened, that he blocked her. Well, probably wasn't any good. I mean, or the wife said, once you do that, then you have to block them, and I don't want you seeing them again. You know what I'm saying? This is probably why he's in the DM picking up different women or different trans women, or just women in general. I mean, it just happened that, this one happened to be trans. And he doesn't care. So if he doesn't care, then why does everyone else care? He doesn't care. Yeah, he's open about it. That's like Lil Wop. Lil Wop says, I love trans girls. I have no problem. A woman is a woman to me. Women are women. You know what I'm saying? And so they just don't care. And that's a great thing. This is where we should be. Transgender remembrance. Remembering all the transgender people that have been through such a terrible situation. And here we are, elevated to a place where here we have a rapper who's understandably has an open relationship with his wife, and was open with his wife, brought her home to the wife. The wife knew who he was going to have sex with, went into the room, and then, dismissed her, blocked her, paid her, and then she has a story to tell, and he goes on about his business and gets back into the studio and makes a hit record. Done deal. So shout out to to everybody, okay? Shout out to T.S. Madison. You might have gotten this wrong a little bit, but I understand what you're saying in an overall segment. And shout out to Kevin Gates. Thank you for being who you are and being honest and open, because that's what we need. We need honest and open people. And shout out to Gibby, Lilah Gibney. You too. Shout out to you. And congratulations to you for having a good story, having a good time. I hope you're paying those bills. Let's get those bills paid on time, boo-boo. Okay? All right, good. Check out full episodes of Raw and Uncut, Monday through Friday, 7 to 11, live streaming on We Are You Radio. Or hit the link in the bio to download the We Are You Radio app, or for the Anchor podcast link. Comment, subscribe, and thanks for listening to Raw and Uncut on We Are You Radio, the urban sound of pride.